This is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the 10 of Pentacles. So there's some connection here between you and another person where you feel like family. Maybe there has been a relationship between the two of you for a very long time. Or it can be if you met someone that's a little bit trying to act cool, that you feel the familiarity with this person, even if they are not giving you that familiar welcoming. So there's a strong bond. I'm seeing like a strong bond, but it's black and it's red. So I think there's a lot of pain in this bond as well. Maybe because if one person is traumatized, they're going to act very strange in a relationship, and that's going to give pain to both of people in this equation. And if you are the one that's less traumatized, you will still be dragged along with the other person's pain a little bit, okay, or a lot. It depends on how strong your integrity is. So the old bottom of the deck is the 8 of Pentacles. Here I felt like an endless struggle to try to fix something. Normally I feel like, oh, this is great. Someone is trying to work on it or still fixing it. But now I'm seeing a lot of mistakes in this picture that I didn't notice before. There's a lot of spilling and crashing of things going on here. So maybe someone is trying to be a better person, or opening up, or be more friendly, or be more available, or don't do the same mistake again and again and again and again. It's just that they are not succeeding very well. Okay, it's not their fault. Maybe they just don't have the self-control, or maybe their fear is so intense that they can't help but continue doing the same stupid thing over and over again. Fear usually ends up giving us exactly the thing we are most scared of, okay? So if they're scared of, for example, let's say they're scared of getting hurt and they are acting cool, and then you don't want them because they're acting cool, and then they get hurt. So they're getting exactly what they don't want by being scared of it. If the more scared we are, the more likely we will create havoc and mayhem in our life, okay? Or the exact thing that we don't want. So this is the situation, and we have a 10 of Cups to accompany the 10 of Pentacles. So it's almost like you're married to a person, or maybe this is someone in your family, like there can be a blood band between you two, or there's someone you have known for a very long time or had a past life connection with, so you feel this familiarity and maybe immediate love. We can fall in love with someone like at first glance of them, usually because we have known them before. But it shows a lot of love, and maybe a very resilient love, like even if a lot of time passes by, we still love a certain person. And this is what's on your mind, 8 of Cups. I'm tying this to all that person's mistake, the 8 of Pentacles, if you remember. I can't find it again. But 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. When that other person makes all these mistakes again and again and again and again, this is how it makes you feel. Both a little bit stupid because you allowed it to happen again, but also tired because you probably let it happen again because you had some goal when it came to the two of you, or it doesn't have to be a two-party situation, it can be a family situation, or some other type of group activity where you feel like people are messing up and you are giving them chance after chance after chance, and they are messing up. I just want to remind you, though, that it's very easy to see the problems that another person creates, and it's very hard to see the problems you yourself create. So try to meditate a little bit about what you are most scared of, and see if that is exactly the thing you are creating in your life as well. This is what's on their mind. And we have an Ace of Swords here, so that's pretty good news. I will clarify that with Wisdom of the Oracle Divination card. Peace. Ace of Swords and peace. I felt with the Ace of Swords they want to talk to you. Maybe they want to negotiate a peace. This is not that, endless repetition. This is actually someone had an epiphany, like the penny has dropped. The person wants to reach out with the olive branch. Maybe they have realized they have been creating their own fears by acting cool or unavailable or better than you or winning over you or whatever. The King of Swords with this combination of cards that we have in the beginning kind of gave away that this could be the case. Okay, this is the bond between the two of you. And we have a King of Wands, which is Leo. So the bond between the two of you seems to be you. I said that if we have a person, we're dealing with a person that's deeply traumatized, the relationship is going to be built on our back because we need to be the one that's more vulnerable. We need to be the one that says we're sorry, or we need to be the one forgiving endlessly all the mistakes. So the relationship is going to be built on your back. And it seems like the bond between the two of you is you. So we'll see where it goes. The King of Wands is also soulmate energy. We have the soul here above his head, which is also the sun. The sun is the soul of our solar system, but all people have like a sun above their head, which is their soul. Some can have it around their head or the entire body like a halo. Okay. And this is your feelings. Two of Pentacles. You probably feel like a little bit crazy in this situation. You don't know on which foot to stand. Two is connected to the High Priestess that we saw earlier. So probably you want to let this person in and you want to kick them to the curb. And you want to let them in and kick them to the curb and let them in and kick them to the curb. And this is the Six of Wands. I told before we had this card underneath the High Priestess that you felt like you won. And this is both victory, but peace. So maybe they have made peace with another person being able to win now and then. I'm not sure. Or maybe they want to win over you still. We'll see. No, yin energy. That is what we could hope for. When a person has an imbalance, for example, too strong of a yang energy, and we have too much of the yin, so we forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive, because this is how yin is. It's like, okay, I still love you. And here it says that the roles are now reversed. And it's very likely because you took in the yang energy, the High Priestess energy, and said, even if I love you to death, I'm not going to let you in again. So I have heard the Dua Lipa song New Rules for a very long time, but I have no pen and no paper, so I hope I will remember that this is your song. In other case, you can check it out yourself. Dua Lipa, New Rules. So, but this song goes for the time way back when you took in the yang energy and decided new rules because you felt like the relationship was built entirely on your love, on your devotion, on your loyalty, on you trusting the other person, on you forgiving them and giving all these chances. And eventually, probably you felt like it's better to let the other person free, because if they showed that they didn't love you or were acting very cool or unavailable, it kind of gave the hint that they didn't love you as much. So better let them free. And that was like a yang decision, a mature adult decision that we sometimes need to take. It's not what we want, but it's what's best for everyone. And but it wasn't easy for you to take it, and it's still not easy for you to hold on to it. One day you want this person, next day you remember the rules, and then it's almost like weaning yourself off a drug or something else addictive. This is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have the High Priestess, and it's very normal. If we have tried everything, 8 of Cups, endlessly, and we got really drained to a point where we couldn't feel hope for the situation anymore. We couldn't feel like the love the love that you had was enough for both of you, and probably you felt also a little bit selfish for trying to make the other person love you in a way that they couldn't. Better let them go. And here you have been struggling with letting them go, the relationship, and possibly inviting in another relationship or better relationships. And the High Priestess is kind of the decisions you once made, a Yang decision to not stay in an unhealthy situation, which was unhealthy for both people in your opinion. Okay. And this is their behaviors and attitudes, and we have the Death here. Again, it feels very promising, but it's still a sharp card, and it's like with the Ace of Swords, it can have 2 edges. For me here, it says that this person is ready to change and ready to, make a big transformation, a big metamorphosis, and they don't have the pride anymore. The pride it became, it became to sand. Gold that became sand because it wasn't worth anything to begin with. What's pride to you if you're all alone and nobody loves you? Nothing. Building blocks, okay. I'm feeling we have more to say about this pride because we have the 2 prideful towers here, building blocks. It's good and it's bad. I think there's a chance that this person will build up their pride again, but I'm also feeling like they want to build something again with you. I'm feeling hope, as if I have changed, we could build something. But I think it's more to this, more scary things possibly. So see, the outcome here is the Ace of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords here. So it's definitely some new energy. What is it that this person wants to build? Their pride or their relationship? Chaos and conflict. Okay. I think they have the best intentions now. Look at this. Peace and yin. And they want to build on things and probably build on things with you. But what they are bringing is chaos and conflict. So I think it's a good idea to maybe stay away. But in the same time, this kind of energy, when it comes into your life, it also transforms your life, not only the other person's life. So sometimes we need to go through very rough relationships to transform in the way our soul wants. But I will see what it is that your soul wants in this situation. Soulmates. Yeah, you are still a little bit blinded by love, is what I'm feeling. You are a soulmate, but to this person, like super loyal and love them forever. The question is this a temporary feeling of peace and forgiveness and my ego isn't worth anything? The other person is worth something. I want to build something with them, and then they're bringing back chaos into your life. I will clarify with the Wizard's Tarot, clarify the 10 of Cups. And it's the 7 of Cups. So you knew that you loved them 100%. You were not so sure that they loved you back, however. It was very confusing. 7 of Cups. Probably not was your decision here. That probably they didn't love you. So no point in continuing. Clarifying the 8 of Cups. And we have the 4 of Cups. You learned a lot from this relationship, so it was very, it gave you a lot of wisdom, but it also made you tired and maybe a little bit, it's like you don't care so much, like, so let the sky fall, see if I care kind of energy. And also giving up hope. You got a lot of knowledge, but you lost your hope. And you probably gave up on certain dreams that you have had because what's the point? You became more like you lost your naivety, the blue eyes, the foolishness, but you also lost your hope. Okay, Clarifying the Ace of Swords, and it's the Three of Cups. So this person wants to come and talk to you about peace and love and understanding and how much you are worth to them, and that they never felt the same with anyone than what they felt with you. And clarifying the King of Wands, the bond between you two, the Lovers, but again built on the King of Wands. But still, it's love between you two. Okay, clarifying your feelings. Ace of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. It would be very easy for you to give this person a chance again. They would just have to say the right words, or, you know, swoop in and, you know, bat their eyes, and you would give them a chance again. Clarify the 6 of Wands, their feelings, and it's the High Priestess. So the High Priestess came with the 6 of Wands when I shuffled the cards. So maybe both people think they won. Oh, so what do they think they won here? Clarifying. Magician. Sorry, I have problems with my throat, so Magician. 1, 2. They probably have figured out what you want, what you need from them, so they could build on this relationship again. But it's not the whole riddle, it's something more. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has their back turned towards you. So they're thinking about some game plan, maybe sitting and waiting for you to come around to them. Didn't work. Seems like it didn't work. 5 of Pentacles. You didn't come. Okay, so now I think they're trying to find a way to succeed with you, to build something with you, but it's not all. In Sweden we have a saying, like, they have not pure flour in their bag. It means that a person is a little bit conniving, like they have alternative agenda, or there's things they don't say to your face. But it can be benign. It can be that the person, for example, they want you back and they're figuring out a game plan to get you back. Instead of just going to you and say, I want you back, they are figuring out, like, how can I get this person back? And they're trying different ways to kind of manipulate you to trust them again, because they think this will be very hard to get you to trust them again. Maybe this person is often about these kind of things, that they want to have a master plan and wants to win over other people, or be able to control their actions, which makes them feel safer in the world. They weren't able to control your actions though, because they thought you would come and run after them, and you didn't. And it's not a win per se, it's just sad. I don't know why it's sad. Why is it sad? 6 of Swords. Probably because both of you wanted to solve it and neither one did anything about it. 6 of Swords is connected to the Lovers card, and it's like, we have problems to solve, so let's solve it. Okay, I'm hearing another song. I'm reaching very far, and I still don't have a paper, but maybe if I write very small. I know we have problems, but I think we can solve them. And then Dua Lipa. Okay, so now I've written it down. So Dua Lipa is your decision, and this I know we have problems, but I think we can solve them is this person's aim, but doesn't seem to go very well with death and chaos and conflict here. Okay, clarifying the High Priestess, Knight of Swords. If they do or say anything, that's the old cold callous coolness, it's not going to go down well with you. Knight of Swords just cuts their losses and rides away. Okay. Clarifying the Death card, their behaviors and attitudes. 8 of Pentacles. Very good. We know, we saw the Eight of Pentacles before. They're making a mess out of it. But I definitely see that the two of you have something to work on. It's possibly that there's an old ancient karma between the two of you, or you have worked on this issue for millennia, or I don't know, since the Viking age at least. See, first time I saw this Viking ship here, I never saw it before. And I also saw this flower, which reminds me of a book that was very popular in Sweden when I was a kid. I think it's still very popular. It's the Lionheart brothers, and they were fighting for peace and justice, and had like a flower like that, similar to that, but a blue one. So this person is coming to fight for freedom and justice, but with an alternative agenda. So they haven't come to that level, you know, that the brother Lionheart had. Richard Lionheart is the King of Wands. Not really, because he wasn't that nice of a king that history books wants to make him out to be. But the story of him is the King of Wands. So like the king that creates an empire that has peace for thousands of years. So this person wants to create peace with you. Peace, again, for thousands of years. I'm not sure they will succeed though. There will probably be a lot of the old stuff will still be a problem. And here we have the Nine of Wands. So we have another problem also, and that is that you have closed the gates to paradise. Your archangel standing outside doesn't look, it doesn't look like the style of an archangel. Trying to find something nice to say. This is with a scrubby look. Okay. So clarifying this person's attitudes here. Wheel of Fortune, they want another chance. Your person's your attitude. Oops, and that ran away from me. Okay, Two of Cups. So it's just the act. The Nine of Wands is just an act. It's not what you really feel, or it's not the two High Priestess. Okay, so the outcome here, mending. So there's a lot of back and forth, and you know, uncertainties, and people are not entirely truthful. This one isn't saying how desperate they are. They're trying to come with a very good vibration, and be like a beat up, happy, positive vibration. And you are trying to not have the beat up, happy, positive vibration that you actually feel in your heart. The Two of Cups, soulmates, and Ace of Pentacles here. You're very giddy, but you are going to act like this if the person shows up. So neither of you are particularly honest with each other, because this person doesn't feel beat up. We have seen the Nine of Swords with this person 100 times.